You're shivering. You okay?
Yeah.
We don't have to wait here, you know. We can go to the pub.
No, I should be here.
If you're sure. It's all right, Pet. It's all right.
Is it true? Ray Mullen's dead?
See for yourself.
What happened?
Head bashed in by a poker. Unrecognisable, apparently.
You don't know that, my love.
Well, something fishy's going on. The police have been there for hours.
We heard the sirens.
Yeah, they've only just taken the body out, look.
Must have been lying there all night dead.
Wouldn't make any odds to him.
They'll have had tests to do, though, won't they?
Well, exactly. That means he didn't die in his sleep.
Dad?
Yeah. Yes, son.
Will they have llamas where we're going?
Yeah, I just said they will, son, yeah. Yeah.
Will we get to ride on one?
Well, how the heck should I know?
Well, I thought we would if we had to go over, like, a mountain trail. There's one in my book.
What, a llama?
No, a mountain trail.
Look, Sam, I think you're getting a bit too carried away with this trip.
How do you mean?
Sam, it's about Lisa, yeah. Yeah, I've not told her yet, and, well, I don't like keeping things from her, so, yeah, that's it.
Well, what...
No. No more questions. All right.
Are you opening that shop today, or what?
Have you got eyes in your head? There's been a death in the village.
So, I mean, there's not much we can do now, is there?
We have been paying our respects.
Is that what you call it?
Anybody know what happened?
He was murdered.
What makes you think that?
Well, we didn't know anything about him, did we?
Nor her, for that matter.
Don't start having a go at Louise. Not today.
I'm not, but sometimes trouble just follows people around.
Yes, I agree. We still don't know who's been stalking her, do we?
Oh, it makes me shudder just thinking about it.
Louise Appleton.
Yes?
Judy Dove, Detective Inspector in charge of the inquiry into Mr. Mullen's death.
Inquiry, why?
An unexpected death. It's standard procedure.
Oh.
I understand you were Mr. Mullen's partner and it was you that found his body.
Yes.
I am sorry. It must have been very distressing for you.
Yes, it was.
I realise this is a difficult time, but I would like to ask you a few questions.
Can't you see the poor woman's devastated?
I realise that, and there's absolutely no pressure.
I don't know anything.
It's routine, that's all. The more we can learn about his final hours, the better chance we have of finding out exactly how and when he died.
Can't it wait till tomorrow? It's all right, Diana. Might as well get it over and done with.
It would be very helpful.
She doesn't have to go to the police station, does she?
No, but we can't use the house for obvious reasons.
We could go to the pub. You can use the back room.
Fine. I'll be across shortly.
Okay. Come on, Pet.
So who need this? The lady in the shop said it was top of the range. Is it a hobby of yours, Paddy?
No, is it Eckers like? I've not even fallen account since I was a kid.
Well, so then why did you buy it? It's a bit different. I thought it might come in useful.
For entertaining bored faster kids?
I can't fool you, can I?
No, it's okay. I think it's cool. Should we go fly it?
What, today?
Oh, you're not on call or anything, are you?
Well, no, it's just that I don't really know how to do it.
I do, so I'll teach you.
All right, you're on.
Don't you think it's a bit insensitive, my little Radish, putting that up today of all days?
Why?
But in view of certain tragic events.
Don't be so soft. It's not as if we'd be dancing at his funeral.
I hear yon rich beggar's popped his clogs.
Really? Have you no respect?
Hey, you've hardly been singing his praises yourself.
It is a question of phraseology.
Dead's dead, love. Choose what you say.
And don't call me love.
You be going in for this, will you? I hear you're a bit of a mover on QT.
Has that Len Reynolds been shooting his mouth off?
He might have said something.
Presumably he told you that he and Edna hadn't got a chance.
And why would he say that?
Well, there's only one couple going to win this competition, and that's me and Bob. Isn't that right, love?
Well, we do have a certain rhythmic empathy when we're on the floor together.
Oh, I wouldn't be too sure of yourselves if I were you.
Oh, come off it, Edna. You know what Len's like. He's about as graceful as an arthritic elephant.
We'll see.
I can't believe what's happened.
I know. It's been a terrible shock for you.
This time yesterday.
You don't have to talk if you don't want to.
No, I do. I do want to talk. I thought he was the one.
I know.
I loved him. I trusted him. We were on our way to start our new life together, and it all changed so quickly.
It's not fair.
I feel cheated.
You have been.
I'm frightened. I'm really frightened.
I'll do anything I can to help. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
I was told to come through. I'm not sure now's a good time.
No, it's okay.
Oh, what are you doing, Sammy, love?
Nothing.
What's all this, then?
I'm just sorting out some jumble in case there's a jumble sale, so I can get some money.
But you don't take beans to a jumble sale. And what's this Atlas doing here? Oh, no, you're not planning on running away again, are you?
Not really.
You're not thinking of going to South America after your granddad Jed's money?
I'm not saying.
That's a daft idea.
Well, it'd pay off all our bills.
Oh, I know you're only trying to help, and I'm really very grateful. But, I mean, even if there were any money, how far do you think you'd get with a catapult and a pair of wellies?
Well, I'd take some other stuff and all.
There's no point in you gallivanting off. So just clear all this stuff away. There's a good lad.
I'm afraid we have to treat Mr. Mullen's death as suspicious.
Why?
There was a broken vase found near his body, and we have to ascertain how it came to be there.
I see.
And the chances are it was broken accidentally, but we have to be sure.
I understand.
I just have a few questions.
Sure.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Mullen?
Around lunchtime. We were supposed to be going away together to Italy to look at property, and he got a phone call.
Who's it from?
He didn't say. A business associate. There was a problem.
What kind of a problem?
One of his clubs, probably.
He didn't say which club.
Ray didn't like to talk about his business. He didn't like to bring it home with him.
And how did he react when he got the news?
He was upset. We were supposed to be going away together.
Yeah, I can imagine.
After he left in his car, I went up to Home Farm. There'd been a power cut in the village and everyone was up there.
Yeah, I know about that.
I stayed there until we heard the news that the power had been turned back on. I came to the wool pack, and then I went home.
Take your time.
He was just lying there on the stairs. It was awful.
Yeah, it must have been. I am sorry.
I don't understand how this has happened.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
I loved him.
Excuse me.
Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am, but I thought you should know we've found Mr. Mullen's car.
Where?
A few miles outside the village on the Robbersfield Road. They're going over it now.
Okay, and thanks. And you keep me informed.
What is it?
We've found Mr. Mullen's car.
Where?
It's quite near to here. It could be very helpful to us.
I hated him. He can rot in hell as far as I'm concerned.
Well, you would say that. He floored you.
Could have had him if I'd wanted.
Would you like to go through the back and tell that to the police?
Having a private conversation here, Diane.
Well, have it somewhere else. Louise is heartbroken. I don't want to hear in that kind of rubbish.
Yeah, we'll go and sit down. Go on, Matt.
I booked the village hall for tomorrow's dance practice, 12 o'clock sharp.
Peter Betty can't be there.
She wouldn't mind you carrying on without her, though.
I'm sure Vivian and I will be able to shimmy along for a session.
Len?
Oh, I'm not so sure.
Why not? What else have you got to do?
Well, I don't see the point. There's hardly any time left. I'm never going to get up to standard.
What sort of attitude is that?
Do I hear the fluttering of a white flag?
You are not backing out now, Len Reynolds.
Face facts. I'm not good enough.
But you were much better when we last practiced.
Hey, no disrespect, but that won't be too hard now, would it?
If we keep practicing, we've got as good a chance as anybody else.
Yeah, except for me and Vivian.
And if you need motivation, think of wiping that smug grin off his face.
How's Louise bearing up?
She's in a state of shock. I don't think it's sunk in yet.
Is she here?
She's through the back.
I wouldn't mind having a word with her, just to say how sorry I am.
You'll have to wait. She's got the police with her.
What are they doing here?
It's routine, apparently. They're trying to find out exactly when and how he died.
Have they any idea?
Well, if they have, they haven't told me.
What about Louise? I mean, is she fit to answer any questions?
She seems to think so.
Doesn't seem right. Not today. She won't be able to think straight.
Well, I'm sure if it gets too much, she'll say.
Yeah, I hope so.
You remember a couple of weeks ago one of my colleagues arrested Mr. Mullen?
Why bring that up?
He was accused of assaulting a Mr. Jerry McKinley.
He was angry at him.
Why?
Why drag this up?
I want to try and get a full picture of Mr. Mullen's life in the weeks leading up to his death.
Jerry McKinley had been working in our house and he'd abused our trust.
And Mr. Mullen thought he might be responsible for the harassment.
I don't know. I suppose so.
Well, do you have any idea who might be responsible?
If I did, I would tell you.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Look, I really don't want to talk about this.
It could be significant.
I don't see how.
When was the last time you received a threatening message?
I'm sorry, that's enough.
Of course.
Look, I really want to help you, but...
You've been very cooperative.
This isn't easy.
I know, and I appreciate it. I'm afraid I may need to talk to you again in the next few days.
Well, I don't see why. I mean, I just told you everything that I know.
I know this is painful for you, but if we can find out how Mr. Mullen died, it might help you to come to terms with his loss.
I don't think I ever will.
Who was it?
He was called Ray Mullen. He was a businessman. He hadn't even been in the village very long.
What happened to him?
Well, there's a nasty rumour going around that he was murdered.
What?
It was only a rumour, so it's probably not true. There's nothing to worry about.
Well, I'm not worried, but why would someone kill him?
Shall we ever go then?
Aren't you going to tell me?
Oh, it's just a rumour.
What do I do?
Well, I'm not sure it's going to work. It's not enough wind, it's too wet.
We can give it a go, can't we?
I've forgotten how to do it.
Right, you give me the kite. And you walk over there about 20 yards and run like mad.
Who said anything about running?
It'll do you good. Oh, go on, Paddy.
I knew it wouldn't work.
Of course, because you're the expert.
No, I've never done it before. I had the instructions same as you. Paddy, let me have a go.
Hello, Pet. Has she gone?
Yeah, a few minutes ago.
Can I get you a drink?
No. But I would like to ask you a favour.
Ask away.
Not in here, if you don't mind.
Come on, we'll go through the back.
Any news from the police?
No.
We're all very sorry to hear what happened. Whatever did happen.
Sorry.
Well, you go through, I'll follow in a minute.
She looked a bit peaky, didn't she?
What do you expect?
Know exactly what she's going through. Losing a man in violent circumstances.
How do you know they're violent circumstances?
I'm only saying what everybody else is thinking.
Well, why don't you mind your own business for a change? A load of vultures. The lawyer.
He's right. You are. You're in charge.
I was obsessed with her. Always has been.
Don't take any notice of that lot out there. You know what they're like.
Hardly noticed.
No, I don't suppose you did. And anyway, Terry told them what he thought of them.
Is he still out there?
No, he left. What was it you wanted to ask me?
Well, I was just wondering if I could stay here for a while.
Oh, of course you can.
I don't think I could face going back to Mill Cottage.
Stay as long as you like. It's your pub as much as mine.
Thanks to Ray.
So what did they have to say to you?
Oh, she just wanted to know all about what happened yesterday. The phone call, Ray leaving. There wasn't much I could tell her.
She had to ask, I suppose.
I could just about handle that, but then she wanted to know all about the stalker.
Did she?
I don't know why she had to bring that up.
Well, she's left now, so try and put it out your mind.
I've got enough to deal with.
Why don't you go upstairs and have a lie down? You must be exhausted.
Oh, I couldn't sleep.
Well, can I get you something to eat then? Or a drink?
Oh, Diane, what I'd really like to do is go for a walk.
OK, I'll come with you.
No offence. I just want to be on my own.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
I'll be OK.
The stalker might be out there. I don't want to alarm you, but why do you think the police were asking about him?
I don't know.
Because they must think, whoever he is, he might have killed Ray.
No.
It's possible.
Well, I'm not going to let him dictate my life.
All I'm saying is, be sensible.
I will. I won't go far.
Ah, just on my way to see you.
Aye, and now we're on my way for a pint. You fancy one?
No, thanks. I've just come from there. I had enough of pub gossip for one day.
Aye, well, they've got plenty to witter on about today, haven't they?
They have.
Can't be right pleasant for you, after what happened to your Angela.
No, it isn't.
How are kids coping?
Ah, it's going to take a long while.
Aye, it will. The last thing they want is folk telling them they'll get over it and time's an healer and all that well-meaning cobblers.
It does, doesn't it? Healer?
Well, not in my experience. But that's another story, sorry.
No, that's OK.
Anyway, what were it you wanted to see me about?
Oh, right. Edna's organised this dancing practice for tomorrow. You know, for this competition.
Oh, I've seen poster.
Well, I was just hoping maybe you could give me a few more tips.
I think I've given all I have to, Len. I don't think I've got much more to give.
Yeah, but you seem to know what you're talking about.
Yeah, look, you'll be fine. If you don't mind, I'm gagging.
OK.
Have you seen Sammy?
I think he's in his room. Why?
I need him to go to the shop for me to get a pint of milk.
Yeah, I'll nip up and tell him in a minute. There is something I need to tell you first.
You know about it and all, do you?
What?
Sam, he reckons he's going to South America to look for your dad's cash.
Is he?
Yeah. I mean, I've never heard anything so daft in my life, have you?
Well, it's unusual. Yeah, I'll give you that.
There's that book he had for Christmas. It's put all sorts of nonsense into his head.
You reckon?
Yeah. I tried to tell him as gently as I could, but you know how sensitive he is. I do hope I haven't hurt his feelings.
Well, if you've told him his idea's rubbish, you probably have.
But it is. I mean, you know that as well as I do. Oh.
Terry. Oh, thank God.
I was worried about you.
I was so alone.
Hey, y'all, I'm here now.
It was awful.
Well, what did they want? I mean, did they think it was an accident?
I don't know.
Did you tell them that you went to Home Farm? Did they believe you?
Please, Terry.
No, so look, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you could handle it.
I'm not sure if I did. I just sat there and lied to her. Well, she must have known.
Why? She's got no reason to suspect you.
Well, it must have shown on my face.
No, as far as she's concerned, you were distraught. You just lost the man that you loved. That's what she would have seen.
She wants to know about the vase.
What do you mean?
How it got broken. That's why they're treating his death as suspicious. They're going to work out that I hit him with it.
No, they're not.
She wants to see me again.
Look, as long as you stick to what we agreed, you'll be all right.
I don't know if I can. I think it might be better just to tell the truth.
No.
Well, I'll just say that it was in self-defense.
No, you can't change your story now.
Why not?
You've got to think how it's going to look. It's like you're going to be admitting to having deliberately lied. They're going to wonder why. And if it comes out about Ray being the stalker, well then, you'll have had a reason for killing him. It's not worth the risk. Believe me.
I stayed with these foster carers once, and they had like a castle.
A castle?
Oh yeah, well, I don't think it was dead old, but it was massive. What were they called? I don't remember. Roger, I think. Yeah, and Mariam. How long did you stay with them? Only a few days, like here.
Well, it must be a bit of a come down being with us after that.
No, it's better here.
Really?
They're all right, but a bit snobby. You're not. And I'll do the washing up. Oh, you don't have to. I want to.
I think that's what you call a seal of approval.
I'm gonna miss her.
Me too.
I do hope her mum's got herself sorted out.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not our problem, is it? We've just got to be ready for whoever comes next.
Probably won't be as nice as Debbie.
Bet they won't be either. Still, she made us believe we can do it. I wasn't so sure after Carly and Chantal.
Let's give her an hand.
I've got you involved, haven't I? Terry, you could get into serious trouble.
No, I got myself involved. Because I'm a mate and I want to help.
Terry, I killed someone. Even when I say it, I can't believe it.
You're going to get through this, all right?
Not without you.
Look, if you want to see me, send me a text, blank. I'll meet you at the cricket pavilion. No one will see us there.
Okay.
Anytime. Day or night.
Thanks.
But you've just got to concentrate on getting through tomorrow and the day after, just one step at a time.